I keep forgetting Gideon wants the full schmeg, and we just had some kookaburras, so you never know. Once they start, they usually start up a second time, so they're probably starting up because of me. So if we move further on into the territory, they'll it might get them to start up a bit more. Probably confuse them a bit. You know, they'll be processing that. Oh yeah. So yeah, we have the old toddy over in the United States trying to reproduce that over there. The old Mark Todd. I don't know what's happened. He put some cryptic statement up there on. Can you remember what happened 4 years ago? Jeez, I hope he hasn't busted up with his girlfriend, the old Bukala. I think it was Bukala. I can't remember if I spelled it correctly on Facebook today. So, I don't know, was he getting married? Or maybe he's got married with her or something. I don't know. Bound at the hip. Super glued at the genitals now. Oh, I thought I'd make him laugh. You know. Maybe he's a good old bloke. He's smack. Wake your ideas up, man. You know. What's come over you? You haven't fallen in love, have you? Oh, no. I don't know. Anyway, give him a bit of a laugh. I don't know. He was very cryptic about it though, so I was very nonchalantly sceptical and comical with my retort. So yeah, give him something to mull over. I said, as far as I can remember, weren't you torching some bloody Times Warner thing you thought was rubbish or something? You were frying it or something. Yeah, so anyway, we'll see how we go. So yeah, it's very nice. Very airy fairy, fairly dairy fairyland till this time of the day, and it'll get even more. It'll become even more choicer. If that's the terminology. As we head towards like the third week of August into early September, and then by the third week of October, it's really basically all over, dead in the water here, really. And then the temperature's ramping up, and then it starts to climb very rapidly. Whereas over in WA, it's not until the hottest month over there is January, and it really doesn't ramp up until you really get into December sort of thing. And then it ramps up to really high and dry in January, and then it starts cooling down again. Whereas here, the hottest month here is around the third week of February. You know, around about my birthday, basically. So, yeah, I think we should have gone down there. So maybe I'll just have a quick squiz. Oh, now I can't work out whether they mean this one or this one. There is a bit of a valley in here, so it might be worth, or at least having an explore on, well, it looks like this soil could get really nice and wet at certain times of the year. Oh, don't know what you can find down the bottom there. That's sort of what looks like could be a muddy area in there. You know, down in this area down there. I don't know. What we got it on the focal sort of doesn't seem to be. Let's put it on. Do we put it on spot colour? Does it come into focus now? Yeah. Okay. Now put it back to general portrayers. And pull out. So I don't know down there and up there. So anyway, enough nonsense. Time to get up and out. I think back to the car. Oh, my hat's just gone. Hang on. Yeah. I don't know why I'm wearing my hat now. Probably don't need to keep my head warm, probably more than anything else. Okay, back out here. And we're just going to head straight for the road, I think. And I think we're done and dusted. So we come from gate 12 to gate 9. So, yeah, 3 gates worth of walking. Geez, they've got all that lovely guttering. You think they'd be running that to a rainwater tank, wouldn't you? In the dry state, on the driest continent on the planet. Lots of lovely serpentinic fern, indicator fern there, so you never know. As far as I know, could be stuff in there we haven't even explored. Anyway, probably keep an eye on it in future years if I'm still here. Swigging in the old vinegar these days. If I have a little, a couple of drams, I don't know what the size of the little old little cup is I use. Basically a whole mouthful, if you would, basically. You take 4 or 5 swigs of this thing with your meal, and you take a bit of vinegar and then a bit of milk, because it's too strong otherwise. Red wine vinegar seems to be very salty. So I don't know. Bought some malt cider vinegar, I think it was, and it doesn't seem to be so salty. It seems to be okay, but the red wine vinegar seems to be quite salty.